Hello, students. So, I will be discussing the summary of the framework that we have in our material. And as always, we need to begin with an end in mind using the 5 W's approach and TIPOS. And so, what is our output? Well, our output is making decision for the users be able to make informed decision when exercising their judgment. So regardless of the activity, the topic that we are going to discuss, there's only one output, and that is for us to be able to make decision, or for the users to be able to make informed decision, because there are various decisions that we have to make, okay, depending on who we are. And so if there are various decisions that we have to make, and there are a lot of concepts that we need to apply, principles, assumptions to think of, then we need to ask ourselves, how can we make it? How can we be able to sustain the relationship? Aba dapat tipo mo yung ginagawa mo, 'di ba? Tipo mo yung karelasyon mo. At dito ang karelasyon natin si accounting, dahil ayaw nating matipos. On the positive perspective, gusto nating masustain yung relasyon, 'di ba? Okay. So, using the TIPOS approach, the conceptual framework, since we have 8 chapters or 8 aspects that we have to look into, the one that talks about the output is actually chapter 1. Kasi sabi nga natin, we have to start with an end in mind. And it's about the objective of general purpose financial reporting, okay, of which we would like to provide to the primary users, the investor, lenders, and other creditors, no? Yung tinatawag nating providing for their general needs. So how can we easily remember the relationship of TIPOS to the chapters? Output starts with O, objective starts with O, so OO. Para magkarelasyon, kailangan talaga sumagot ka ng oo. Diba? Okay, now, if it would talk about satisfying the needs, no? Siyempre, pag output, kaya mo nang ibigay, diba? Then, paano naman yung 7 chapters pa? Yan. We talk about input, no? And input will actually be for chapter 2. So, ay, aniligawan mo pala dito. Si Fe. Si Fe ang sumagot. Bakit? Kasi siya ang may tamang qualities para maging karelasyon mo. Yung fundamental at saka yung enhancing. Diba? Ngayon, o di magkarelasyon na kayo. Kaya, yan, you are going to report already. Diba? You are going to accept that, iba na sitwasyon ko. Yan. So, you have to identify yourself as a reporting entity. Diba? Kasi yung manner of your reporting, yung manner of pagpo-provide ng general purpose financial reporting will be very much dependent on the reporting entity. Sino ba yung nire-report mo? Diba? At ano ba yung nire-report mo? At ito ay yung elements. What have you noticed with the chapters 2 to 4? No? Siyempre, it starts with the first, the F word, F first. Fundamental characteristics, the financial, and it ends with E. Diba? Your enhancing qualities, no? The entity and the elements. So, why are they all input? they are input to facilitate the appropriateness of reporting. Diba? The appropriateness of reporting the financial information. Without the fundamental qualities of relevance and faithful representation and the enhancing quality of comparability, verifiability, timeliness, and understandability, it would be difficult for us to know who will be our partner. And the good thing is, with reporting entity, we know who are partnering with, and we know what he has with regards to the elements, because with the reporting entity, this would tell us the financial position, the financial performance, and the liquidity position. And with your elements, it will tell us what are your assets, your liabilities, your equity. But our focus is on rights and properties and obligation. Ganoon naman talaga ang relasyon. Ano ang karapatan ko? 'Di ba? Ano ang meron ako? At ano mga obligasyon ko sa partner ko? O, 'di ba? Relasyon talaga 'yan eh. O, so it's the F, the first, and the and, no, in our input. And how about the other chapters? Well, your tool is the framework itself because it would provide concept and guidance. And then again, your recognition is also an input, no? But I've grouped it into another group because these are related to recognition is about transactions. Di ba? Input talaga siya. Okay. And then, you have measurement. Measurement would talk about what? The process of valuation. Diba? So, in order for us to provide general purpose financial report. And your output is the presentation. This is already what? You are preparing already you have prepared the FS, and you have already given disclosures in the form of notes. Diba? But what will bind this together will be the tool, which is actually the framework itself, because it will give us concepts and guidance. Then your storage will be, syempre, your critical thinking for us to be able to have a relevant information. And so still it would be looking at the application, no? Okay. So, kaya critical thinking lahat yan. Yung dapat in store for you para ma-apply mo appropriately all the chapters from chapters 1 to chapters 8. O, di punta na tayo sa chapter 8. Ngayon, yung chapter 8, process siya. Bakit? Kasi this will give us information on what are the types of capital in order for us to recognize profit. Diba? And what is capital maintenance concept. Okay? Then, your conceptual framework for financial reporting. Okay na tayo sa TIPOS, di ba? Punta na tayo ngayon sa 5 Ws. Now, chapters 1, 2, 3, and 4, let's see which one is for. Siyempre, we always start with the objective, diba? And it would tell us the why. Okay? Bakit nga ba? Siyempre, alam mo you should know the reason. Kasi pag sinabi nating why, it talks about the reason. Ano yung reason? Bakit tayo gumagawa ng financial statement? Kasi we have to be able to, ulit-ulit, general purpose financial reporting. Okay? Then, your chapter 2 is actually si Fe, yung karelasyon mo. Ito yung merong tamang qualities. Dahil ano ba ang kailangan ko para maging kami? Siyempre, ito yung pumipili ka ng karelasyon mo eh. Diba? Ito yung basis mo. So, basis natin para malaman which of the options is best fitted for us. Diba? Ayan. And then chapter 3, we'll talk about, siya pala ang pwede kaming mag-partner kasi somehow, we are, alam mo yun, nararamdaman mo na may connect ka. Di ba? Kaya, yan, si reporting entity. Then, dahil alam mong okay kayo, ayan na. While you're together, you'd be able to know anong meron ka, anong mga obligasyon mo, di ba? At kung tatagal ba kayo. Di ba? Yan. So, most of the chapters that we are going to have is actually more on the what. Okay? So, paano yung chapter 5? Sa chapter 5, it's recognition kasi it's about journalizing, diba? So, this would tell us the what, and then yung ating measurement, this would talk about valuation, how much, diba? Yan. Are we going to assign to the activities that we have? And it's again what? Then your presentation is still, it's a what? Kasi by presenting, we would know your status. Diba? Are you performer? Are you solvent? Are you efficient? No, with all the activities that you're doing? Are you liquid? And can you somehow survive in the market? Okay? And why do we have the capital and capital maintenance? Kasi we are focusing on your performance, no? We are not only looking at the peso value, but we are looking at your productive capacity. Anong kaya mong gawin? O, diba? So, ganun talaga kasi yung buhay sa mundo. It's all about relationship. Kaya ganun din yung accounting. Okay? Now, kung meron na tayong who, what, when, na lang ang wala. Kasi may why na tayo. At saka where. Siyempre, ang where natin, ganun pa din. No? It would be applied to the jurisdictions of ESB. And we know that as of today, or as of 2021, there are 166 jurisdictions because it can be applied globally. And when do you have to apply? Aba, syempre ngayon Bakit? Di ba? Inisyo siya ng March 2018. Tapos, with all the preparers, ano ang sabi? With all the preparers, dapat daw January 1, 2020. No, yun ang binanggit sa atin. So, if you take a look at the discussion, it's really all about applying TIPOS and 5 Ws. And what would bind all of this is your 3H. Your head, your heart, and your hand. And since we have the head, the hand, so apply will be relating to our hand. The skills will be saan to? The heart. Kasi dapat you have the guts to do it. Diba? And of course, this will be for our head. Kaya nga, may cup tayo. And anong sabi natin last time? Siyempre, ina-apply natin to sa financial statement. The skill that we need to have is, yes, we need to have critical thinking as part of our head. But what would sustain us with all the challenges would be, diba, the heart, no? Para ma-sustain mo yung application. And we have to make sure that full yung ating coconut shell, no? With the knowledge of the concepts and the guidance in the conceptual framework for financial reporting. And we know that we need not only ask, we also need to act, no? We have to act on the preparation of a timely, a relevant, and a faithful represented financial statement. And we have to count our blessings with all the concepts in the chapters that we have discussed from chapters 1 to 8. And it has to always, you need to always think of your conceptual framework for financial reporting. No? Kasi sabi nga natin, we chose to partner with accounting. So, don't forget and always remember that it's about the 5 steps rule. Try your best to listen in anything that we are focusing on or we are dealing with, because that's one way for us to learn. But at the end of the day, no, you have to find the time to rest, for you to be recharged, to reflect and assess, what do I learn? Do I need to retool for me to be able to adjust and retain what's most important? Okay, so class, having the 5 steps rule will maximize, no, our learning. And so I hope you'll have a good day and always find the time to smile. Keep safe, everyone. God bless.